You know, MTV2 says, oh, we're not going to be like MTV. Bullshit, you fucking liars. Bunch of fucking liars these channels are. Don't call yourself MTV. You've been dethroned of music television. You are officially dethroned. I am dethroning you, MTV. I'm dethroning all those fucking other music channels, too. Only the ones that stick on satellite. Have you ever seen the ones on satellite dish? They've got ones where it's constant international music videos. That's from around the world. And those are really good to watch as well.
Another thing that's good is my higher up channels, they're all digital music. So I've got this retro rock, which plays all the stuff we're into.
Yeah.
I can listen to that. There's a all metal channel on it. And the one where the guys are growling like dogs and you can't tell what they're saying.
Yeah.
And classic rock, and they've sort of redefined the channels. Instead of modern hits, they've taken out all the rap and R&B and stuff, and it's just all pop hits.
Yeah.
And then there's got party favorites, songs of course we like, 90s,
well, they
80s.
Separate everything into sections, which is really nice. So that way I don't have to come across this shitty-ass rap or whatever. I'm pretty sure, Tony, what do you think about that kind of thing? I mean, if this is going to replace MTV, I hope it does. I'd love to see it replace.
And it's something all music, right, Tony?
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, if you're going to call yourself music television, that's the way it should be.
And the same thing went with VH1. VH1 had turned into VH1 Classic, which they played videos 24/7. I got to see the early days of that. I liked that. And now, even they've cut back on the videos.
They don't even show that shit anymore. It's gotten to the point where I'm fed up with MTV. I'm fed up with the way things have turned out with television altogether. Like I said, I think MTV's ruined television for me altogether because of the reality shit.
I can only say I think this is the death of MTV unless MTV decides to go back to 24/7 music.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, you could almost say that it's not the death. I mean, they're dead. They're dead and buried. It's been dead for years, you know.
I stand corrected.
You know, you can't say if it's a death if it hasn't been that way for years, you know. So
yeah,
you can try to resurrect it, but it's dead now.
The damage is done.
Yeah.
The damage is done. It's basically been pretty much destroyed.
That show, MTV Live, has now already been canceled.
Well, I remember that first episode they showed. Slipknot came out with All Hope Is Gone, and Psychosocial was the first video off that album. And you know how the tweens are in the fucking audience.
And the little tweens who don't know what the fuck they want.
Yeah, exactly. They showed that whole music video of Psychosocial. The camera turns back around on these two girls. The utter shock on their faces, like they've never heard that kind of music before. I yelled at the television, "That's what we call metal, bitches!" That's what it should be. It should be just random mix, what it should have been.
Like you said, MTV used to show all kinds of music, so the tweens aren't being exposed to other types of music. They're just being focused on this kind. They're almost being brainwashed, saying, this is the kind of music we want you to watch. Here it is. You don't pay attention to all the other music out there. Don't expand your mind and see more different types of music. This is the music we got. This is the music we want you to listen to.
Or these shows that are like My Sweet 16, and you see these rich bitches, "Daddy, I want this hot air balloon! I want this $50,000 Maserati," all this fucking bullshit, and you're like, look, you're 16, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Cake and ice cream, that's it.
Cake and ice cream.
Or you're seeing, I'm a teen mom, and you're seeing these young girls with pregnant bellies, and you're like, you dumb fucks.
Exactly. You know, what kind of example you're setting out there? Yeah, the teens are stupid now. What can you say?
Teens have always been stupid. But
teens have always been stupid, but the teens nowadays are more stupid now than what we were back in the day. I know for a fact that, you know, we're not the brightest. We're not the brightest, but, you know, I know better to keep it in my fucking pants, and I know better to, you know.
And that goes along with information we got from Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
That's when you noticed the show, that MTV was heading into a totally different direction.
But you see, that was late at night, though.
It was late at night, but still.
Yeah, the kids are going to stay up late and watch it.
No matter what.
And then what even killed it off was they had from informative sex show last year, the married couple, the black guy and the black lady. I can't remember who they were. And their show didn't even last so long. They took them off. And I'm thinking, this is very informative. Something that everyone could use. But they took them off real fucking quick. And it's like, how the fuck are you going to do that?
Yeah, but like I said, though, too, I agree with Tony. The tweens are told to watch this
It's
or listen
force-fed.
to that. It's force-fed. Basically, you're being given a spoonful of all this bullshit, and you know we're made to suffer. It's like the past generations of MTV watchers don't matter anymore. They don't give a shit about us. They say, oh, they're in their 20s, they're in their 30s. Who gives a flying fuck about them?
It's like
anymore?
you can get put in 10, 11, 12-year-old little boys, blonde hair, blue eye, have them listen to all this Nazi spiel. You're gonna get fucking Nazis.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the fucking example we can give.
That's
And they're being force-fed, so they're
Okay.
going to be and brainwashed, and they're going to believe this shit.
And when they do show music videos, it's music I don't like. I mean, what do the past generations of MTV viewers think of the music nowadays? I mean, me, myself, like I said, I'm into the metal and blues, but, you know, there is some rock out there that I do like nowadays, but the stuff that I can actually listen to and actually keep from puking my guts out, too.
I'm enjoying Paramore. And then there's Disturbed, and MTV won't promote them.
They don't promote those kinds of bands, don't you get it?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to promote what he said.
What they want.
What they want. That's They're force-feeding it.
And what they want is, don't touch your Tootsie Pop, Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
And you're like,
What the hell is this shit? I don't have a problem with Lady Gaga. The reason why I don't have a problem with her is because she's been in the business for a long, long time, and
She's different. She's doing videos that are just out there.
it's funny as
And it's
fuck.
like-
Though. I could sit there and laugh my ass
It's like
off.
the videos from the 80s. She's the only one doing it. Everyone else, you can see a fucking band just sitting at a piano or...
Or playing a guitar. You know, come on. That's
What I liked about the videos from the 80s is they had it was like almost a mini movie. They had a little
Exactly.
storyline and things.
yeah.
They just played the music. You didn't really need them to say anything. You could tell what was happening just by what was going on. Since it got reality shows, you know, I've heard this from someone else and some other people. Reality shows is the new freak shows. You know, they put these people out there just for us to point and laugh. Oh, look at these people. Look how weird and gross and disgusting they are. You know, that's what freak shows was back in the 20s and 30s, and that's what we got now with the reality shows.
Oh yeah. Guns N' Roses, perfect example. Music video would be about what? There was only 2 or 3 videos that were 7 to 8 minutes long.
November Rain was about 15 minutes.
November Rain was 15 minutes. I actually enjoyed watching that because I wanted to see what was going to happen.
It was
next.
an entire freaking mini movie.
It
And
was.
And you loved it.
It was enjoyable. That and what was it? There was a song called Estranged from Use Your Illusion 2 that he made. They were going to make a trilogy out of those music videos. I've never seen another Guns N' Roses video after Estranged. I've maybe seen a shitty-ass version of I Don't Have Much to Think. That stupid fucking song. You know, that was dumb as fuck. I hated that. I was like, what the fuck happened to Guns N' Roses, man? It just disappoints me that things have changed as much as they have, and MTV changed for the worst.
Yeah.
And they've been dead, and like Tony said, they've been dead and buried for years. And I don't think it's going to change, and I don't think even if another music channel comes along and says, hey, we're different than... Don't say that you're going to be different than MTV, because you know what's going to happen.
Too.
You'll change too. You'll start showing TV shows. You'll start showing movies. You know, you'll even start showing reality shows. So don't say that you're going to be not like MTV.
Hey, we're going to be showing videos 24/7. We're not like TV, MTV.
That don't work anymore.
Exactly.
It doesn't work. It's like I said, I had high hopes for Fuse when it was out there.
Well, how many stations is there now that are like MTV? You know, there's MTV, MTV2, and Fuse, VH1,
and VH1 Classics. And
VH1
there's like 3 MTVs now. There's MTV, MTV2, and MTV Classics.
Like, do we need all these music video stations? Can't we just have one and just have music videos?
The MTV Hits plays videos.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not going to pay a bunch of fucking money and watch crappy videos. Like, I ain't going to sit there and watch fucking Beyonce. I ain't going to watch T.O. or T.I., whatever the fuck his name is. I ain't going to sit there and watch what they want me to watch. I'm not going to be force-fed this bullshit that they throw at me. I'm not.
Not to mention there's CMT, Country Music Television, which was country music 24/7. Now they've gone that route. GAC, Great American Country, they've played videos, they've gone that route.
A lot of them have anymore. Well, that's it from us here at Madman Mike's Rants panel show, and stay tuned for the last episode of the season, which will be coming up, which will be about music, and of course these 2 gentlemen here will be with me on the panel for the season finale. This is Madman Mike, and I'm out.
Toy Bears, I'll see you later.
Robin / Arcade Stud out. Thanks.
Thanks for watching.